Everybody, and welcome to our Freedom Lifestyle Travel event. So I know this is a really interesting time at the moment in the world where travel hasn't been as easy as it used to be, but travel is something that us as humans, we love to do, right? We have a curious spirit and we love to be able to get out into the world and learn so much more about the world. For me, travel is huge. So I love being at home, don't get me wrong, but I absolutely love to be able to see the world. I love learning about different cultures and different people and different countries. And, travel was something that I really enjoyed before the world changed at the moment. So for me, finding this incredible opportunity was a godsend because it gave me the opportunity to be able to travel at longer periods of time. So for my husband and I, so I'm Tanya, by the way, I didn't even share my name, it's terrible. And my husband and I are, we're older, our kids are leaving home. We've only got one left boarding at home now with us. And so we found ourselves in a situation where we've got more time to be able to share time together overseas or traveling around the country. But what happened for us was we didn't have the time in terms of the amount of time that we really wanted. So we could take 3 weeks off a year because of our jobs, but we actually couldn't take any longer time off than that. And for us, we love to be able to travel for 2 to 3 months at a time and visit more countries at the same time. And we weren't able to do that. Obviously, with 9 to 5 jobs, you've only got 3 or 4 weeks a year of leave. And, then you're stepping into unpaid leave, which isn't easy to do, right? It's not something that, that any of us really want to do. So we were looking at ways to be able to create some freedom for us. And this opportunity just fell into our lap. And I tell you what, it's literally changed my life. It's transformed the way that I do everything. And travel is now so much easier and so much, it's just at my fingertips. It's a lot easier. Obviously, with the way the world is at the moment, it's a little bit tricky, but if we decide that we want to go around the country and travel, we can do that as well. We can take, a week off and just travel around the country, which is great. So what you're going to hear tonight is you're going to hear what we do. So yes, we love travel. We are, most of us here that are sharing tonight have either traveled through the business or we are in the business because we love traveling. So you're going to hear our stories. You're going to hear all about what we do, how it works for us. And the other thing is we're going to show you that how we support our customers so that we've got the income to be able to travel. So we have a beautiful program, which you're going to hear about very soon, which supports our customers to create a healthier lifestyle. So I'm going to pass you on over to the beautiful Kieran, and Kieran's going to share all about our program that we love so much. Thank you, sweetie.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Tanya. Yes, I'm Kieran, and I'm a travel fiend even before I got on this program. I wish I had actually known about it 20 years ago because it would have been absolutely freaking epic from the places that I went to where Western food wasn't the norm and you had 10-day schedules of repeating stuff. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about this amazing program that we've got, the Soul Project. It is something that I too fell across by accident once I'd returned home from living overseas for about 25 years. And let's just say it's a mammoth game changer. The program that we have here at the Soul Project helps clients, everyday regular people such as myself, to obtain the best results that we can get through this holistic program, which of course balances out our mind, body and soul, because you can't have one without the other. Been there, done that, tried it, failed epically. So with me in our program, it was pretty freaking scary to start with. I'm not going to lie, changing, your health journey and a whole lifestyle change. So what I found about the Soul Project is that it is simple, it's easy, it is designed where you can do one-stop place for all those who love to get online. It's at thevitalityhub.com, and it has everything you could possibly ever want to do. There's hundreds of recipes. They're, you know, family friendly. We all need those, because who wants to make 5 meals at dinner time when you can just have one that suits everybody, which everybody loves, I may add. We've got meal plans, we've got shopping lists. And then in accordance with this, you know, you're feeding yourself, you got to get your move and mojo on. So we have home workouts, we've got Pilates, we've got yoga. For those who are a little more intense, we've got HIIT programs as well. And then, of course, you can't leave out the wonderful mind that we have, because we're talking about balance. And with that, we have meditations, we've got affirmations, and just a really cool array of programs that will help us get our mindset energized, zinging. And for those who haven't tried it before, easy as, simple, guided, and really well done. Now, we also have those who get maybe on a mission to drop a few winter weight, ready for summer, because we all know that, you know, summer bodies are made in winter. And we have these awesome 8-week challenges which help us to release the weight that we want. So realistically, the program is all about us helping us make really small changes on a daily basis, which gets back to basics, keeping it simple. And what this allows us to do is create long-term changes without any deprivation, because I don't know about you, but I don't like depriving myself of things like chocolate and all that. And why not, you know? So alongside these really cool programs that we offer, we partner with a company called Juice Plus. Why? Because they have the most amazing whole food products that are second to none, in my opinion. And well, I've also got the research to back it up, because I'm one of these people that likes to know what's going on. And the reason we choose Juice Plus is because less than 1 in 10 people actually eat the recommended daily intake of 5 to 9 servings of vegetables, fruit and veggies every day. So enough of the spiel. Let me introduce you to the products. We have, I'll show you our premiums first. These are our fruits, veggies, and berries. Love the colors. These are amazing things that help they support our immune system. And in this little bunch here, you get 30 varieties of fruit, veggies, and berries. I'll just show you how big they are, because I like show and tell. 11 fruits, 11 veggies, and 11 berries. Lovely, amazing. These are, right, along with these, which of course, when you help your immune system, you're all good to go. We have our blended omegas. They come in here. They are amazing fatty acids that our body obviously doesn't make naturally. So this is why we take them. Amazing brain food, great for improving eye health, amazing for reducing inflammation, and assist with blood pressure and bone and joint health. So when you've got your synergy going, the body loves to actually function and have that prime time functionality. They're also sustainable, meaning that they're plant-based, they've got all the superfoods in them, and we go straight to the algae. So we're not doing anything to the fish, really sustainable. And the bonuses, they taste like orange. The other things that we have are our complete shakes. These amazing babies are great for your gut. And once you get your gut healed, you take in all those nutrients and the body starts humming. These are our pre and probiotics. They are an amazing source of dietary fiber, all plant-based. They're low GI, gluten-free, and they're filled with that amazing plant protein, which helps repair the body. So they're also complex carbohydrates, and they're packed full of superfoods and niacin. You know that, the good, feel-good stuff that makes you feel really wonderful. And they come in options, chocolate, vanilla, so no arguments in the family. And if you're like me, I like both, depending on what mood I'm in the day. And wonderful for snacks. I have found that these are really epic for putting in baking. So when you want to try those bliss balls, you can make chocolate, you can make vanilla, You can also put them in pancakes, a favorite on a Sunday that's with my nieces and nephew. Little do they know that they're getting massive amounts of really good nutrition, but Auntie's not telling them that, because otherwise they might stick their nose up at it. And they're also phenomenal to add to smoothies. Never used to be a smoothie girl, something really new. And let me just say, it's one a day for me at this point, and it's been an amazing health journey alone with having these on the daily. And again, we're talking about travel tonight. Please note, have a sachet, can go. So if you're traveling within New Zealand at the moment, obviously we've got a few health things going on in the planet, something called COVID. Easy to take with you, easy on the run. But if you're not traveling, they're great. If you're like a person who doesn't like to have breakfast, you can have it later, take it with you. And just really cool things to have on hand, because obviously you're filling your body up with the good stuff and it makes a difference. So what all of these products do, they are bridging the gap between what I do eat and what I should eat. And they're micro and macronutrients, which provides for optimal health. So it's not really about replacing food, it's adding to. I'm adding value to my diet consistently on a daily basis, which supports my little journey that I'm on. So that's all I have to say about our amazing products. I'm going to hand it over to Dominique.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so I started my health journey about 3 years ago, or I sort of say I started my real health journey about 3 years ago when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And as a result of that, I decided to go on a bit of a health kick, and I overhauled my diet. I cut out sugar, I cut out alcohol, coffee, wheat, meat, everything fun. And I became vegan, and I did a lot of research on health, wellness, and nutrition. And somehow I came across the product, and I think when I first came across it, I was just like, you know what, I'm vegan. I eat enough fruit and veggies. I don't need those capsules. They look really great, but I'm fine. I don't need them. And I ended up giving them a go. I thought there was somehow I was speaking to Tanya, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to give it a go. So I did. And I tell you what, from the onset, it was just incredible. I noticed three main things. So the first thing was energy, second thing was skin, and the third thing was immunity. So in terms of my energy levels just got a massive boost. I noticed that I was staying up later and later, and I actually had to put myself to bed. So it would be 11 o'clock at night, I'd still be going, and I just thought, oh my God, Dom, you need to get to bed. So I ended up having to almost like set an alarm for myself, look and put myself to sleep. The second thing, my skin became a lot smoother. The wrinkles, or the little fine sort of wrinkles, started smoothing out, which was awesome. And I do get a lot of compliments on my skin. And then the third thing I've noticed is immunity. My immune system has just got a massive boost. So I've only been sick once in the last 2 years, and it was a really fast sort of recovery compared to like people around me. They're out for like a week or a week and a half, or even 2 weeks in some cases. Mine lasted a couple of days, and over that period I just sort of boost my immune system by having like double dosing, just to give myself an oomph. And yeah, it just this sickness basically didn't last that long, which was amazing. In terms of travel, I absolutely love taking these away with me. So when I go overseas, or if I go around New Zealand, I just take these with me, and they're easy, it's simple, convenient, and also I just find that they protect me. It's just a way of making sure that when I'm traveling, I'm taking my nutrients, because as we all know, sometimes when we travel, we don't eat as healthy as we normally would. So these just ensure that I am eating and feeding myself the nutrients that my body needs. Now, one thing I did also note is when my daughter went to the UK in December, she took these with her. And as you know, in December, there was some crazy stuff going on in the UK and they all went into lockdown. And so she took these with her and was making sure that she was religiously taking them, because the last thing that she wanted is to, she didn't want to get COVID, first and foremost, and she didn't want to get a positive COVID test. And the reason for that is that she wouldn't have been able to get back into the country very easily. She would have had to have booked her MIQ sort of further afield. So yeah, so basically she took them, she was double dosing just to make sure, and she didn't get sick. COVID test was fine, came back to New Zealand all okay. So she also took some of the sachets with her as well, which were amazing, great, convenient, and just super simple when you're traveling. So yeah, I absolutely love this product. I'm 3 years coming up and I'm cancer-free, and yeah, just loving this journey, still taking it, and will continue to do so. I'm going to pass you on to Pauline now.
Thank you, Dominic. I love your story. Actually, I've only briefly heard it, but that's the first time. I've truly seen it, and yeah, totally inspiring, my girl. But yep, I'm Pauline, and I've been in this opportunity now for 3.5 years. So a little bit about my story was I came into this at a time when I was probably at my lowest. It was due to a job that I had been bullied in for over a year, and eventually put me into therapy. Also at the time, I was also homeschooling my 14-year-old who was also experiencing bullying through school, and I was taking on my 82-year-old mum with dementia. So I needed something that I could do, that I could call my own, even though I was truly busy. But I had become a hermit in my own home because I lived in a small town and I was just too afraid to walk out of fear of people talking about me. So I did come across this, and I will be honest with you, I definitely turned it down. I chose that time was not my time, and luckily for me, I was reapproached about 4 months down the track. When I did get that second opportunity, it just fell right into my lap. It just made sense. The whole thing made sense. It certainly saved me. It's one of the things I will say right now. It definitely has changed my life. It saved me. But the other thing too is what I love is I can do it wherever I like. So I am a little bit of a gypsy. I don't like to be on ground in one place for too long. And I sort of got caught up in that in a marriage where I was stuck as well. So having this opportunity kind of gave me my wings. It gave me my drive. But more importantly, it gave me a community. So I guess when I was asked the question, why did I turn it down? Besides the fact that I was skeptical, it was, how do I do this? Because I knew my family and friends. There was no way they were going to have a bar of this. I don't know any other people, I just am with this cliquey group that just sit in their own thing. To be able to walk into a business where you didn't need to know a lot of people, that you just had to really share it with one person, 2 people at the most. And that's what I did. I shared my story and people take an interest. So that's one of the things I love about this business is you don't need to have thousands of friends on Facebook, because this is an opportunity that you get to do and make friends. The second thing I like about it is that, as I just said, I was bullied in a job. So I went into a retail job. I was sole in charge. I worked long hours, long days for a company that just did not appreciate me. I got a manager's position, but it didn't change my pay. It gave me more hours. It gave me longer days and longer weeks because no one else wanted to work. And therefore, I was working 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hour days, no breaks, no nothing. Nothing changed in the whole year except I had more stress, I was bullied, and life was just really crap. So what I liked about this was that I don't have to step over anybody. I don't have to beg. I don't have to ask for time off. I don't have to put in and feel guilty if my children were sick. I can just do it where I want to. And of course, I do it anywhere. So at the moment, I am traveling. I've just, of course, we're only in New Zealand, but, I've just popped up to Auckland and I'm off to Whangarei tomorrow. And I know that I've got lots of things happening and I can do it while I'm in the car while my sister's driving. So it's one of the things I love. And if you've ever given this opportunity, please just get your questions answered. But that's me, and I think I'm handing back to Tanya.
Thank you, Pauline. We love you, darling. We're passing over to Megan, actually. We're actually going to one of our Australian girls. Thank you, Megan, for sharing.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown of how I came across the products first. So I came across the products and I started with my health journey because I'm diabetic. I needed to improve my diabetes because I wanted to, we were pregnancy planning. So pregnancy planning at around a time when I also didn't have a job. So when you want to do that, normally, I could probably go for jobs and not tell them that I was pregnancy planning, but you're less likely to get a job if you're about to go on maternity leave. So, and then there's maternity leave. What do you do on maternity leave? You either, if you just get a new job, you may not be entitled to it. If you do get maternity leave, you have to go back at some point. And so I didn't want that. I wanted to work from home. I wanted to be able to support my baby when that time came, to be at home and work alongside while I raised them. And so that was one reason why I jumped on board with the business. Also because I was lacking meaning and purpose. I really was looking for something that I really wanted to do and help people and leave an imprint on the planet. And so there weren't many jobs that you can really do that for, especially not in corporate role. Yes, you might be doing customer service, but it's not something that meant anything to me. So with this, I know that I'm helping people and myself get healthy, feel vibrant, and really enjoy their life, really, I guess you could say. And so, of course, and all of that, comes with the added benefit of being able to do it from wherever you want. So when you have a regular job, for me, I had a corporate role, you have to put in for leave, you have to hope for the best, if they even give it to you, if you've even got your annual leave, enough annual leave. If you don't have, you won't get paid for any extra leave you take, and you kind of run out of money. You have to come back because you need to earn more because you don't have any more left. So with this type of job, role, or whatever you want to call it, it pays itself. You can travel and work your biz at the same time. So I like to see it as I work my life into my work and my work into my life. And so it's just a circle or a figure eight or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's really good to be able to do that because I absolutely love traveling. I've traveled to multiple countries before coming across this, and I've even lived overseas in Canada. And yeah, we're always looking for that next adventure to be able to just enjoy our life. And so with this business, I actually have, not only the time freedom, but the financial freedom, and still be able to do it from wherever, with uncapped earnings and uncapped time. It's really great.
Thank you so much, Megan.
No worries, thank you.
Yeah, welcome, darling. Okay, so now we get to have a chat with me again. So, you know, you've heard some stories tonight. I will be sharing a little bit around me, because what happened for me was I was able to leave my job and travel, which was really cool. But first of all, I just want to show you a little bit around how do we do this? You're probably wondering, what do we do, right? So it's really simple what we do. We use the product, so we become a product of the product. We use them. We share our results on either social media or face-to-face with people, and that's how we get customers. So essentially, we're just sharing something that we love. So it's exactly the same as if you were to refer your friends to your favorite hairdresser, your favorite restaurant, your favorite holiday destination. While we're talking about travel, your favorite place to travel in the world, right? So it's exactly the same thing. The only difference is we get paid for it. Whereas if you were just to refer any other business, you're not going to get paid for that necessarily. So that's how cool and simple this is, and this works. So I'm also going to talk a little bit around how we get paid, because this is pretty exciting. This was something that really pricked my ears up when I first saw this. We get paid 3 ways in this business. And the 3 ways that we get paid is, the first way we get paid is retail profit. And this is when we connect our customers with the Juice Plus company. And every time we do this, we get a certain percentage of retail profit, which is really cool, right? Now, the other way that we get paid is we get paid through commission. Now, this is really, really cool, because this is the kind of money that pays you over time. So, you know, if you've ever heard that if you don't find a job that pays you while you're sleeping, then you'll work till you die. This is the money that pays you while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping, while you're holidaying overseas, while you're doing life, basically, you get paid. And this is the best money, and this is what's going to give you the most long term. Now, the other way that we get paid is we get paid bonuses. So bonuses are, you know, those things that way back, I don't know, your parents might have got years ago when they got to Christmas, and they might have got a Christmas bonus from their employee. Well, I've never had a bonus, but our company pays bonuses, which is really awesome. So let's just show you a little bit about the bonuses. So when we first start in the business, we start as a partner, and within our first 10 days, we get to what we call Partner Plus. And when we get there, we can get a $150 bonus. Now, our next level that we get to within the next month is we get to Senior Partner, and we get a $300 bonus. Now, the really awesome thing about this is when you teach someone to do exactly what you just did, you also get a teacher bonus of exactly the same. Because you see, this business is a teacher business. If we don't lift other people up, we're actually not going to succeed in this. So the only way to succeed is when we help others to do the same, which is really awesome. And for me, that filled up my cup. Now, the next level that we get to is SC. And this is a $500 bonus and a $500 bonus for the teacher. Then we get to QSC, and that is a $1,000 bonus and a $1,000 bonus for the teacher. Then we get to SSC, and that is a $2,000 bonus and a $2,000 teacher bonus. Now, there's quite a lot of levels, and these levels go all the way up to $30,000 bonus, which is really exciting, very exciting. Now, when we get to NMD level, which is about 2 from here, basically we are receiving, so just in commission only at this level, we are getting about $100,000 to $120,000 just in commission. So there is an opportunity here to earn as much income as you want to. As Megan said earlier, this is uncapped. So you don't just get to a certain level and then your income stops. You can earn as much as you like. So every time you put the results in, every time you put the effort in, you're going to get the results back. Now, for me, when I saw that, I was really excited, because for us, we were pretty much capped financially. We weren't able to get any more than what we were able, what we were doing. So we were looking at lots of opportunities, as I said earlier, to actually find a way so that we can have the time freedom to be able to travel, but also the income to be able to travel. And nothing was really working for us, whereas this opportunity gave us hope. It gave us a way of having that flexible time to have choices to be able to travel, and also the income to be able to travel. So what did we do? So I started in the business. 4 months later, I left my job. I was in a very similar situation to Pauline when she was talking about how, she was, you have to ask for leave, right? Now, I asked for leave. I had planned a trip. My husband and I had planned a trip over Southeast Asia for 10 weeks, and we had booked and paid for it. And then we asked for time off, and I was declined time off. So I thought, what do? Do I leave my job and go on my honeymoon, or do I not go on my honeymoon and waste all that money and stay in my job? So I left. So after 4 months in the business, I left my job, and in complete faith, we traveled around Southeast Asia for 10 weeks, and we were paid. Our mortgage was paid. My husband had to take 5 weeks extra non-paid leave off. And honestly, we were okay, because I had money from this business coming in. And that is the beauty of what we do. This is an incredible opportunity to create as much flexibility and as much freedom as we really want to. So that was exciting for me. So here I am, 3.5 years later, and I get to do this from anywhere I want to in the world. If I want to sit at home and cuddle with my cats, I can do that. And I probably spend about 80% of my time at home, and the rest of the time we spend traveling around the country or just out and about. So this is an incredible opportunity. If you are a traveler and you love that flexibility, you love that freedom, and you love the opportunity to create a side hustle, so that's going to give you the income that you need while you travel, then this could be just what you're looking for. So, if you've been watching this and you're thinking, okay, I could do this, but I have a lot of questions, please reach out and speak to the person who sent you this link, because honestly, if you've got questions, you want to get them answered. But this may not be for you, and that's okay, it's not for everybody, but you may know somebody that this may really resonate with. Again, get them connected with the person who sent you this link, because this literally could change your life. This could give you the freedom to travel that you've always wanted to do. So thank you for joining us tonight, and have a beautiful evening.